They say it never rains in Southern California, but it's pouring in the Bay.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Secret Services Celebrity Psychic Readings. I'm going to be your reader for today, Quintari Shakir. Please make sure that you go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. Also, go to www.patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network to purchase a private psychic reading. This is where you can receive exclusive content from me, and just for $2 a month, you can get all of these psychic readings at least a week early. With that being said, this is a test run reading. If you want more Cardi B, say I want more Cardi B in my comment section, and please leave your Cardi B questions. I'm not going to do a personality reading. This is just going to be a brief reading where I answer just a few questions that I have about Cardi B. If you all want to know more, then definitely drop me the info in my messages. Okay, so the first question that I have for Cardi B is, where is her career going? I want to know where her career is going as far as music, acting, and then how her baby is affecting things. Okay. Cardi B, as far as her music goes, she's worried a lot about who she can and can't collaborate with. I'm hearing it as though like Offset is she's in a relation. She's married to Offset. I'm hearing it as, he's being really picky about who he wants her to work with. In addition to that, she doesn't want to anger him too much, really. I get that he doesn't want her around anyone that's going to try to get sexual with her. I'm also hearing that she's just worried that he may hurt some of her business deals, or he may piss off the wrong person. Although she does really trust him. She trusts him. And there's I think one of my friends told me that whoever manages Cardi B also manages the Migos, because I'm seeing where she's also worried about this manager as well, and she's worried about the manager influencing Offset to be more controlling over Cardi B's career, or trying to use the manager to get her to do things. The manager trying to use Offset to get Cardi B to do things that the manager wants done. She is going to, her music is very successful, and it's successful because of Offset and because of the manager that is above her. I see where Offset is wanting. I see where Offset wants Cardi to build wealth, but in a different way. He has these different. He has different ideas for where her career should be going. He sees her being very profitable, not just in music, but he sees her, just trying to land more endorsements, sponsorships, and definitely trying to perform at award shows. He's trying to figure out how he can leverage the celebrity of their marriage to help boost her career. She's not feeling as Cardi B is disappointed in herself for not wanting to be more successful. Like, she doesn't have, I don't get that she has this genuine desire to dominate in the rap industry. She's happy she does. She's happy that she's making history. It will be something that she's thankful for, but I also get that she's kind of disappointed that she doesn't. She's like, I have all this success, but other people want it so badly, but why am I not wanting it that bad? Why is it that I'm not enjoying? I'm enjoying it, but why is it that like it's not? Cardi B hasn't been indoctrinated into celebrity culture. She's still down to earth. As far as as far as the answer to this question is going, um, music and entertainment is stressful to her, but she's satisfied with where she is. She feels like she's at a point where she's found her footing. She also feels like she understands it now. Like she's like, I'm no longer a fresh face. I get it. I get how it works. And she's also figured out how to not let things bother her as much. And I feel as though she's telling herself, as long as I'm getting paid, then I'm pretty satisfied. Before, she didn't really believe in what she was saying, and she was using it as a defense mechanism to hide her sensitivity. But now she's just really focused on getting to the money and living a peaceful life. That's all that she cares about. She just wants to go on stage, perform, and that's it. She doesn't really want too many cameras around her. She likes the level of exposure that she has in this moment, where she's not exactly being followed. She's not exactly, people are following her career, but she's not being followed around because she gets to be at home with her baby. She might sign a cosmetics deal. I feel like she's gonna sign a cosmetics deal, or because this car for luxury is speaking about like she's either gonna do something like it's in this industry, so she's either gonna do like a makeup line, she's going to sell clothes on HSN, she's gonna have some bath oils, body products. But I'm really hearing this like she gets into makeup and cosmetics, and it will either be an endorsement or she will have a special collection. But it's not like she's going to start that business herself. Um, Spirit is saying that she's trying to draw she's trying to um she's trying to siphon energy from anywhere that she can, because she's ready. She knows that she has to get back into the studio. She has to. It's something that's mandatory, and it's not something that she would want to do, but she has to do it, and she's doing it because she has to do it. She's like, this is how I eat. This is how I make my money. This is how I built this thing, and it's time to get it bigger. Um, and she's going to continue. I mean, she's going to continue dealing with Offset. The marriage isn't going anywhere as long as he's bringing in money. She's happy. She feels like he's a great provider. Um, she is going to start being more vocal about different rules and things that you have to do in the industry. Like, I have to pay things of like, oh, I had to I know somebody that had to do this to get their song on the radio. I know somebody who had to do this to get an award. I knew someone. Like, she's going to start um uncovering a lot of truths behind different people's success, so that they can start to understand how their different people pay certain institutions to promote them as a great artist. I mean, these are things that we know, but there is a large swath of the population who is completely ignorant to how celebrities are engineered, produced and engineered. Um, I see that, and I see. Um, she's trying to stay away from rap beefs and addressing Nicki Minaj. Like, she's definitely over addressing Nicki Minaj, and she feels like if she honestly she feels like if she addresses Nicki Minaj, then she's going to ruin Nicki Minaj's career because Cardi B feels like she feels like people like her a lot. Well, she knows people like her a lot, and she also feels like people are trying to get her to beef with Nicki Minaj. But she feels like, oh, she's like, I don't, she's an older lady. Like, this is how she says, she's like, oh, she's an older lady. I don't want to get her mad. I don't want to get her upset. She on menopause. Like, she gonna go crazy on the keyboard, and then they gonna be talking schmad money about her. I get the card for failure, the card for art, and the Prince of Swords. This is saying that she's hoping that her marriage is she wants to really keep her marriage intact because she feels like her marriage is like the beginning of the beginning of a new lifestyle for her. Like, she got I'm hearing that she got married before. Well, I mean, the media reported that she was married a year ago, but I feel like she got married around the time that she had been filming Being Mary Jane, and this was prior to the Bodak Yellow incident. Not incident, the Bodak Yellow phenomenon. And Spirit is saying that she feels like Offset has, he's given her a child, given her a career, given her love, given her marriage. She does not want to, she's very much in love with him. All right, so my next few questions are, how's her marriage right now, and what does she think of Nicki Minaj's album? Okay, as far as their marriage goes, her ancestors are coming through, to speak. Her ancestors feel like Cardi B is too money focused. And they feel like she looks at her the perspective from which she looks at her relationship is warped. The failure card is saying that she's failing to understand that being a financial provider isn't enough. So that is the first message that's coming through. Um, Cardi B feels like getting pregnant was probably the best thing that could happen to her because it's bringing her some inconsistency in her schedule. She was traveling a lot, touring a lot, just dog tired. But the card for interference is saying that this pregnancy was the best thing that could have happened for the marriage because she just wants to spend more time next to Offset. She likes being in the entertainment industry, but she would rather stand backstage and eat hot wings while her husband performs. The card for cruelty, the card for strife, and the card for change. These cards are speaking about she wants for him. Like, I get that he cheats on her. I feel like he cheats on her. She's hoping that changes, but she tries to not let it affect her. Because he doesn't do it in her face. And I feel like she respects that. She has this expectation that all men will cheat. But she doesn't. Like, it hurts her, and she doesn't pretend like it doesn't hurt her. She just doesn't want it to get back to her. And then there's this deep desire for him to change, but I don't feel like she says it out loud that she wants him to change. They are going to go through an emotional upheaval, though. There is danger that's blooming between them, and it's going to happen. And I think it's going to happen later in the fall. It's something that's coming for them, and it's because okay, I see it. All right, so Cardi has been trying to pretend that everything is okay. Like, there's a lot that she's not okay with in the marriage, and she's gonna bring that forward. well, she's gonna speak her truth, and she's going to start bringing information forward that she knows about Offset, and it's Offset is going to ruin this illusion that is this illusion that he projects onto her, that it's I'm good enough, I'm doing my best, I'm an awesome guy, and you can you gotta overlook these other things about me because there are guys that do much worse out here. I hear that she's going to Cardi B is going to get disruptive in the marriage. And these things have pretty much built up, and she's the sort of person that wants to speak her mind, and she's holding in a lot of her thoughts. But they're going to stay together through it. Because they feel like she feels like he's a good husband to her. I mean, I'm probably 2 years older than Cardi B, but I feel like I would say this: she's playing house, but she's definitely playing house with with the resources to really play house. She's building an actual home. She is going. They are going to stay together, but she's going to she's going to feel a little bit like it's going to be the start to her building her. It's going to be the start to her bitterness narrative. Spirit is saying that their relationship is going to be successful anyway. As far because they're going to try to stay together for for the financial component of it. So even if they're separated and they're not getting along, we would never know it because she's not going to say anything. Spirit is saying that Cardi B is also satisfied with the marriage, no matter how it looks or how it's being spoken about. If she watched this video, she'd be like, okay, yeah, that's right, but I still love my man. He's in love with her, but he is in love with her, but only to an extent. He's disappointed by the amount that he loves. She's more into him than he is into her. He likes what she represents, and he likes the idea of them being together because they appear. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde situation. He likes how they look together in public, like them as a combination. Offset wants to keep their sex life. He wants to keep his sex life and their sex life private. I get that Cardi B has also allowed for a third person to enter into their bedroom, but they don't talk. They don't like talking about that. Cardi B's life fortune, like her success, is largely dependent on right now. It's largely dependent on Offset keeping his penis in his pants. It's like Cardi B's credibility goes. That's why she hates when the public figures out that he's cheating on her, because her stock goes down. People start, a lot of people look up to her, and and they see her as strong, and they see her getting cheated on as weak, and she hates that. She feels like it's going to mess up the money. It messes up the brand. She's like, nigga, you the boss. You say that you run this, and you out here, you gonna ruin your own shit that you helping to create. I gotta reshuffle these cards because they're still speaking. Hold on one second. She feels like Cardi B is going to hold on to this anyway. She feels like she goes off on him. She'll text him and she'll say it gentle. She'll say it sweetly that he needs to be more disciplined in who he chooses to deal with, and how he chooses to deal with him. Um, as far as the women goes, she knows that he's going to be around attractive women. But she still hopes for him to change. She hopes for him to change so that they can have a more perfect image. Um, and she doesn't want any of the truth to come out that she's not that she's trying to force herself to be happy through a lot. She's trying to stay immature. She wants to stay immature, and she wants to stay emotionally immature, and she wants to stay ignorant about what her personal growth. She wants to stay ignorant of the personal growth goals that her ancestors have for her. So the High Priestess card, the card for wealth in the Knight of Discs, is saying that they're wrapping up the message, and they're saying that Cardi B is going to stay in the marriage because she feels like if she works hard at it, eventually it's going to work, and it's making her stronger. They also make a lot of money together, and he's a doer, he's a provider, he's a go-getter. She hasn't really seen a man, move and shake like Offset does, and she feels like he's very enterprising. Okay, so now I want to know, what does she think about Nicki Minaj's album? Does she think it's going to be, what is it going to be hot, or is it going to flop? What does she think? Okay, I don't. Okay, I can pull some more cards, but she feels like Nicki Minaj is ruined. She feels like Nicki Minaj is ruined. She's like the card for ruin, the card for the chariot, and the card for oppression. She's like, Nicki Minaj is creating her own demise. That's why she doesn't want to respond to her. She's like, she's taking herself out. I don't have to do it, And if she comes for me, and if I do something, say something, people gonna think I'm a bully. Then they gonna think I'm really taking her out. She feels like Nicki Minaj is stubborn. And she feels like Nicki Minaj is a know-it-all. She feels like Nicki Minaj is not a great businesswoman because she's like, who is on your team? Who's helping you? Why ain't nobody telling you that this looks crazy? That this ain't the move, bro. The Knight of Wands, the Truth card, and the Cruelty card are saying that after this, after the album is released, and let's say the album does flop, Cardi B is going to extend Nicki Minaj an olive branch, and it's going to be done in such a way that it's like, I'm helping this girl out type of thing. So yeah, those were the only questions that I really had about Cardi B. Maybe y'all have some more, so leave them in the comment section of this video. Go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. Please go to my Patreon. That's patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network, where you can get exclusive content that is not available on this channel. And also make sure that you all just I forgot what I was about to say. Man, this just oh yeah. No, now I remember. Make sure that you all let me know what other celebrities that you want a test run reading on, so that I can see what the audience response will be like, and if it's a good response, I'll do more readings. Until then, I'll see you all later. Thanks for supporting. Bye.
Long time, but I still got a lot.